football as the Colts get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
A give to Jones. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. It's Rodgers here with a grab. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Second and 10.
Now Rodgers. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch of this game, a big one. Of course, he had the big performance last week when he was AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, but that was so last week, wasn't it? I mean, look at what he's doing now. I think he's trying to exceed what he did in that game and continue to ascend in this season.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Fights through it. And finally out of bounds all the way down to about the 2. 44 yards on the ground for him so far. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Taylor. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Elliott on 1st down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Bobby Okereke in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Ty Long now to punt this one away. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
First and 10, Taylor now. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
67 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
On this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Rodgers now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And this one complete to Doolin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. This is caught. Touchdown! Harris Campbell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
And he's got it. It's now a 15-7 ball game.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's got Rome. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 76 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here's 2nd and 10.
26.
Throwing is Rodgers. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll run with Smith. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 73 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Second and 4. To throw is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On first down, Taylor. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A give for Taylor running right side. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Running left, Taylor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll drop to throw. He'll get this to Elliott. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
A handoff left, Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Look to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get. Taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Buying time to his left. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. No doubt they were hoping for 7 points out of this drive, CD. The good news, they could at least salvage 3 because that ball went bouncing out of bounds.
Yeah, how about the bounce that they got? They kept them in field goal range. You're exactly right. They get a chance to get 3 points out of it and not cost themselves.
They'll set up to throw. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers! A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Well, now how about this return? And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this one is incomplete. I know he wants
to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. A first down carry by Elliott. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 57 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Second and goal from the 6 this time. The give is to Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Elliott. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Long now will kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the right side, this is Taylor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers. Let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done. Nowhere
to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They'll try the left side. It's Taylor, and this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. They turn to Taylor on 4th, and he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a handoff looking right. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now they try the right side here. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 3rd and goal. And keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does him no good. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Ty Long now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken around the 12. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A 57-yard punt, 11 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Taylor. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Rodgers to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers, got to have this one. He finds his man, complete. That's Hall. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He's going up top for Taylor. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This is Dillon. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively, kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
But you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll run now with Dillon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
That was a good chunk of yardage picked up there. And the big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
Now it's Dillon. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Here's Dillon. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points.